So Moon says sometimes when it comes to helping others with their spirit core, and I think when I say it, like for the people who went to my live when I talked about this, I think it's the probably the little seed that we keep nourishing over and over again. I think that's what Moon's saying. Obviously, Moon, if I'm not saying that, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah. Most humans are still learning from the human perspective, and that is why some will involve more spiritually after they go through the manifesting, it says manifesting phase. So, so yes, this was a very small part of that video, but it's still important. So I'm going to address it. I'm also going to address that about something else as well. So we're going to start with that. So when like I discussed something that I learned about manifestation. So manifestation stage that Moon's talking about is when people get really obsessed with manifestations, and it's their introduction kind of to spirituality and themselves and learning about magic-y fun things, right? But I went through a process where I found out more about it so that even when people are having fun in that magic stage, they can actually work on stuff as well. So they can have fun exploring, and when they're ready, like I said as a reply, they'll probably find those kind of things when they're ready, right? They'll find like my thing that I'm talking about. I don't think someone who's obsessed with manifestation would find that last video, personally. I don't think so. Unless they did and they remember those days and then they're like, oh, that's what that was. That could happen. Like, I think that might have happened with Moon, but I don't think that people who are obsessed with manifestation tips, which is just basically becoming conscious that it exists, I don't think that people are going to find that video. And if they do, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what would have brought them to it. Because I don't even think that one had hashtags, I don't think, that video. But anyway, or this video that it's connected to. But anyway, so back to this. So what I found out is there's all these things that people say, and a lot of them are true. A lot of them are like obviously just scratching the surface. But the most important thing to know about manifesting is take the manifestation out, like what you want to manifest, because we're always manifesting. So just take that out for a second. And then start thinking about what you're attracted to. What are the things that you think? I mean, again, like I said, I think people who have found this video will have things like this. If you don't, that's okay too. But just if you don't feel weird. But think to yourself really quick, what are the values that you have? So like not values as in how you want to act, but how do you feel about yourself? So like I said, this is like a stage that I think Moon is in, and a couple of people that, yeah, people will be in the stage, I think, that find this video. So think to yourself, what do I think of myself? Like, I'm going to give you some examples. So I've heard from other people, and I know from me that as a human, I'm extremely patient. There are some people that tell me I'm not, and those people are the people that are projecting. And I know, and it's very rare when they say it, but I know because I've worked on myself that when they're saying that it's not true, and it's something else that they're seeing in me that I could look into and work on, right? But it's their version of what they see, so they're gonna see as deeply as they can, right? So that would be a value. I'd be like, okay, I'm a patient person. So I would say something like, this is like the story you tell yourself about yourself. Okay, I'm a very patient person, so this is really taking long. So you're telling someone that I know myself, I know that I'm patient, and so if I'm getting impatient, there's something wrong. So it doesn't mean that that's true, but that is a story you tell yourself about yourself. So I am attracted to being patient. Right? Do you see where I'm going with this? Like I said, you can do this with anything. So go through all those qualities that you think about yourself, good qualities, also bad if you want. That I would start with good ones. Start with those good qualities and see if they actually align with you, and if they're actually fair as a human being. So okay, I'm patient, but why am I priding myself in that and being like that? That's kind of silly, because why should I be feeling patient, or that I'm okay with patience, and like that, like I should just be normal and natural. Like the fact that, why is that a rule or something you would kind of insult someone with and say, you're impatient? Like, you know, those kind of words. Why am I saying that about myself? That might be just something normal, like I'm being patient right now. But saying that you are a patient person, think about it. It should be just that you're patient right now. I'm patient right now. I'm feeling patient right now. But you could, that's what you should look at. Look at those things. Another example, that would be one that is like reframing thoughts and stories that you tell yourself about yourself. So that is attracting types of people, types of feelings. And so that, like I said, you're not attracting, you're attracted to it. And as a result, you do this. Okay, wait, before I give another example, I forgot to say the analogy. So when you see two magnets attracting to each other, there's two magnets. So if people are saying you are attracting this, what in you are you attracted to, and stories you tell yourself that is attracting that? Because takes two, at least, right? There's many little pairs of two. So this is the last example, and then I think it makes sense, and then I'm going to move on to the other part that I wanted to say. Okay, so the other one is basically my thing that I said about being a mother, or like a mother archetype, where and it's not mother like a mother that is it's not like a typical mother, it's an energetic mother. So an energetic mother is something that's infinite, and it can withhold things. And since I and every human on earth is half and half, they're half their infinity and half the finite, right? The way that you do things and express things and share things with people is finite, right? And your infinity, which is what you're connected to in your energy and the things that you learn about yourself and stuff like that, that are not, obvious until you realize that they're obvious. It's funny. That is infinite. So what I was attracting in this video, I was attracting people, anyone, and I was laughing in the comments. I said Nosferatu vibes of the girl going, anything like that. I was doing that. I was doing that because of my energy, and also my wounds. So my wounds were supporting it as a human, like what I've gone through, and my energy style. So my energy style is about abundance and harmony and doing things constantly, and every energy is abundant. It's it's infinity, right? And so as I'm doing these things in that video, in this video, I'm talking about all the beautiful abundance I have within. My energy and stuff is abundant. I have all these wild, big things going on. Like big, no one knows, only me. I mean, some people can tell when they see me and stuff. But it's wild. Like it is abundant, like beyond. I have like so much, and if you guys are interested, I could read a bit of my channeling I had with, I can't remember who it was. It was either Odin or Hecate. It was like, I was talking to them about this. And if you guys want, I did talk about, I think I think it was just for me. But they were talking about this, where it's almost like a trust fund. I was just, because you can't really do it, because if your human is neglected and it's acting like a mom, kind of infinite mom, how is it supposed to, like basically everything was going through me, if that makes sense, and through me to others and through me to my energy. So it's like a trust fund, building. And the feeling of when I don't get to talk to people and help them, it feels so intense. It's so full. And it still does. It always does. It is one of my things. And eventually I find a way to express it. But expressing it like a mother, when my energy is already like that double whammy, and if you have wounds and you, overdo it, like I talk about, where you like almost, snuff them out by just like giving them so much information, that's not good either. And those are the wounds attached to that mother thing. So I found out that the mother as a human is not actually good for a mother energy. It's not. And any infinite energy to begin with, like as an expression. And I found out all this by looking at what I was attracted to. I was attracted to helping everyone, but I realized that wasn't true.